I think I might have gotten myself trapped. I'm a bit settled into the sand, if you will. It's now been over 2 months since I landed on this beach, and it's all been wonderful, but sitting here by this little corner of the ocean, I'm starting to feel a little bit rusty. My skin has turned leathery, my beard has turned blonde, and overall, I'm starting to look kind of feral. And while I'm definitely leaner and healthier than I was when I arrived, the same thing can't be said for my stuff. The salt air has taken its toll on things, like my motorcycle, which no longer even runs. Every time I try and leave, though, the beach sticks me here with its endless surf and the promise of the next even bigger swell. This time, it's 10 to 15 feet, which is something I can't safely try and surf, but also something I absolutely have to stick around to watch. It's also hard to leave the friends I've made, and the sense of community they've given me, the importance of which is impossible to overstate. But they all have their own departures, and most of them will not return. And there's another thing that's keeping me here. I'm broke. Every couple of weeks, I drive into town to buy groceries, and even though I shop at the fancy gringo store, I've kept my living expenses down to about $400 a month, which is great because my truly awesome job is pretty much fully dried up. On top of that, the expensive van repairs I had to get in
Greensboro, North Carolina, Winston-Salem, North Carolina, Detroit Lakes, Minnesota, Spokane, Washington, Seattle, Washington, Kelowna, BC, Watson Lake, Yukon, Fairbanks, Alaska, Anchorage, Alaska, Sacramento, California, and Palm Springs, California, left my credit card debt at eye-watering new heights.
Compared to burning miles in the least reliable Sprinter van on Earth, $400 a month to live in paradise really isn't so bad. But as great as it's really actually been, sitting on a beach wondering where my next paycheck will come from isn't what I set out to do. No, I set out to become a professional traveler, to live the most authentic version of my life and use my storytelling skills to try and inspire others to live their own dreams. And so far, I have been very, very unsuccessful. Which leads me to a choice, narrowed down obviously from a field of many. I can spend my few remaining resources on returning to the United States and focus on finding a job, or I can spend my few remaining resources on driving to Central America in the least reliable Sprinter van on Earth, and double down on the original dream that led me to this predicament in the first place, driving the Pan American Highway and sharing that journey with all of you. Either way, I need to get moving because I've got to make something pay off pretty soon or I'm going to be screwed. On the one hand, I might be facing complete financial ruin. On the other, I might be facing the death of a dream that I've sacrificed everything for over the last 3.5 years. The only thing I know is that regret will be certain if I turn back now, and the ruin is not if I carry forward from here. And I think I'd rather recover from ruin than regret. So to all the family and friends that I was excited to see before I left North America, I'm sorry, but I think it's gonna be a while. You can always follow along here though. Without a job, I will have a lot more time to make videos. So until next time, I love you all, and I can't wait to see you again someday.